Hey, I'm Susan Hackett. I'm the CEO and CLO of Legal Executive Leadership and the former General Counsel at the Association of Corporate Counsel. I'm here today to talk with you a little bit about this incredible discomfort that we're all experiencing in the legal market. So much has been pulled out from under us, that rug having been pulled out of the way, from under us in the way we used to do work and the way we're expected to do work for the future. And so you see lawyers who've had a tradition of always doing things that were very well established, with great traditions, and frankly with wonderful value for many decades, if not centuries. The way lawyers provided service was essentially the same. But we're living in a different place and time now. And there's so much that lawyers need to do differently. It doesn't mean that we don't value what they did before. It means that what we did before wasn't enough. For the future, we're going to have to start thinking differently about how we provide service. So unless you understand where we came from and a little bit more about the kinds of pressures that are creating this discomfort right now, whether they're economic pressures coming from clients or competitive pressures coming for law firms or skill-based pressures with a market full of lawyers and too few meaningful opportunities for them to practice, whatever it is, how are you going to succeed as you drive toward that next phase, the new normal, if you will? And what is it that's going to get you there? From my perspective, the most important thing you'll do on that path is critical self-assessment. And in order to make that assessment, you have to know what you were doing before, you have to know what you're doing now, and you have to know what you're driving toward in the future. You need data. You need to know the value of your service. You need to know how long it takes you to produce something. You need to know what it's worth. You need to know what it is that clients are willing to pay for it. You need to know what kind of result it's going to drive for the end business. And once you've started to put all of those things together, it's relatively easy to figure out what your game plan is for the future. So I encourage you, sit down, take a critical self-assessment. Look at what it is you're doing, how you could do it better, how it could be more client-facing and client-driven, and surely you will succeed too in the new normal.